Hey guys, I wanted to do a quick video. This is not dog related, but it's something that I wish I could have found as I was going through my recent experience. I just got my test results back, and it turns out that I had the coronavirus. What I wanted to do today is just kind of talk about the timeline of what happened with my symptoms and how it came across and how I felt as the days progressed. Because I found that going through this experience, I looked for resources online and stuff about people's detailed experiences going through the illness from start to finish. Mine was very mild, at least from what I've heard. No real lasting effects except for both my taste and my smell have been affected. My smell is completely gone. That's probably the only thing that's been quite unnerving throughout this entire experience. So, first day was just a headache and just kind of a pulsating, nagging headache. I don't know if that's like a normal symptom or not. From what I've read, that can be one of the earlier signs. I'm a very exercise-oriented person, so I decided that day to be like, okay, I'm not feeling well, or I kind of have a headache, so I'm just going to go for a run. Noticed that I had some chest tightness and chest pressure that first day. So that was the first indication. I'm like, okay, something's a little weird. I cut my run short. I still felt okay, and the symptoms sort of subsided that night. I remember doing all the normal stuff with Esper and feeding her and having a problem. Then the next day I woke up with a cough. And this is the interesting thing. There was no other symptoms at the time. I was coughing. It was a very small cough, kind of radiating from the center of my chest, a little lower. Still a little bit of chest pressure, but nothing crazy. But no other symptoms. So I had just rationalized, okay, this is allergies. This is all sorts of other things. So that was the second day. Luckily for me, the cough really subsided that day. And the next day, the cough was actually completely gone. There was still a little bit of chest pressure. This is the interesting thing. Unlike any other illness I've ever had before, I've never had something start in the chest. I've always sinusy kind of crawls back, does the sore throat thing, and then goes down there. This one just started there. It was very, I'd say it was very odd, at least in the entire range of experience. So that was day 3. By day 4, I started having a fever. So it was day 4 when I started actually presenting a low grade fever. So I remember thinking then at the time that my thoughts started kind of careening down the COVID path. And I remember reading all this stuff that you weren't supposed to take Advil. There's so much misinformation out there. So I just was like, I'm going to just get through this without any sort of medication at all. And that night was a really bad night. I felt it came out of my chest and it didn't go into my nose, but it felt like something was up there. And then I lost my sense of smell and taste completely. I had one night of a pretty significant fever, over 100, nothing crazy. And then, by the next day, luckily in the mid early mornings, it broke, and I was feeling better the next day, except for I had some crazy body aches and kind of residual muscle aches and skin sensitivity, that sort of thing. Throughout the entire experience, if there wasn't a crazy pandemic going on, I don't think I would have even registered this as a problem. I think I probably would have even gone to work. I would have just taken some medications and sucked it up. But luckily, unluckily, there's a lot more press and stuff about this illness. So that's pretty much it. I had the fever went away the next day. The fever never came back. I had my little bit of body aches and residual stuff that night, and then it was completely gone, except for my smell, which is just completely gone. So I promised to get back. I obviously took a little bit of time off. Haven't done as many dog videos as I've wanted to. I still have another history of doggos ready to go that I'm going to film this week, and I'll get it up for you guys. But I just kind of wanted to give an aside. If anybody's going through this sort of thing, please send me some comments, whatever. I'll try to answer it best from my own anecdotal experience. And most of all, I don't think it's something that you can manifest. This isn't, something that you, it's not something that it presents itself, and you know it's there. It's not something you can rationalize yourself or a little bit. You don't get it a little bit. But thank you guys. Gonna keep doing videos. Obviously, want to talk a little bit about next actual dog video. I want to talk a little bit about Borzois and the way that they have this body sensitivity and way how delicate they are as they move through the world. So I'm going to do that with some stories. But thank you guys, and I'll see you on the flip side. Bye.